Nicki Minaj's beef with Cardi B just got worse after Cardi stole Nicki's best friend of more than 20 years, and Barbs are now calling out Cardi. But what has Cardi got to say for herself? Okay, so as you guys know, Cardi B and Nicki Minaj haven't exactly had the best of relationships, and that is me putting it very mildly. Their feud is one of the longest and most popular feuds in Hollywood, and they do not hold back their feelings about each other. Now it looks like things have just gotten worse between them. Recently, Cardi B was accused of stealing Nicki's best friend Thembi. Yeah, I was pretty shook when I found out because we all know how hard Nicki writes for her girlfriends. So what happened between Cardi B and Thembi, and what does Cardi have to say in her own defense? Okay, so for those of you who don't know, Thembi and Nicki have been friends before Nicki even dreamed of being famous. They have been friends since they were in high school, and when Nicki started getting famous, she made sure to pull all her friends up because that is what real queens do, you know? Nicki got out of the hood and made sure that all her friends got out as well. For that reason alone, I think Nicki is a super great person to have in your corner. Apart from helping them get out of the hood, Nicki has also been really passionate about helping her friends grow. For example, when Nicki started getting very popular, she would only give exclusive interviews to Thembi, like this 2010 exclusive interview that she gave to Essence magazine after insisting that Thembi be the one to interview her. As I said, she rides really hard for her friends, and we all thought that they were so loyal to her, until now that is. So in November 2021, the news broke that Thembi had just gotten her first directorial gig in the Paramount Players' upcoming movie, titled Assisted Living. Usually this would be great news because we don't have a lot of black female directors, and a win for Thembi is a win for black women worldwide. But unfortunately, Nicki Minaj's main rival Cardi B is the lead star of the movie. Yeah, when I realized that, I went yikes, because this is a really weird position for Thembi to be in. Now I understand that this is a huge opportunity for Thembi and that she should definitely do all that she can to secure the bag, but she has messed things up big time with Nicki. You see, Thembi didn't say anything to Nicki about directing a film with Cardi in it, and Nicki had to find out the same way everyone else did, and that's on the internet. Double yikes. I think that this is a betrayal from Thembi because Nicki was totally blindsided. Nicki wants the best for her friends, so it's not like she would have told Thembi not to take the job. A simple explanation from Thembi would have been the best way to go about it, but nope, she left Nicki completely in the dark, and that was a very low blow. Thembi even attended Nicki's son Papa Bear's first birthday party back in September 2021. At this point, she had already signed on to work with Cardi B, but she was still hanging out with Nicki, you know, laughing and acting all cool with her, and that makes me sick to my stomach. Thembi messed this up big time. Now, if you think Thembi couldn't possibly go lower and make herself look even worse, well, let me tell you how she has managed to do just that. How did she do it? Well, she unfollowed Nicki on Instagram and immediately started following Cardi B. Thembi, sis, what on earth are you playing here, girl? This isn't middle school or high school, and dumping your long-term friends for a rival just makes you look like an awful person. Now, don't get me wrong here, guys. I'm not saying that Thembi can't be friends with whoever she wants. I mean, she's an adult and she can be friends with anyone, but her dumping her best friend of more than 20 years, a friend who has really helped her achieve her success that she has, is just super messy. I mean, it feels like to me she is just going with whoever has the most public attention at the time. And if I were being honest, Nicki hasn't really been in the news for a while, at least not for anything good. First, there was that whole drama before the Met Gala where she pretty much outed herself as an anti-vaxxer and made some pretty ridiculous claims about the vaccine. Then there was also the messy drama about her husband Kenneth Petty and reports of how he mistreated a woman, and then Nicki helped him intimidate her into recanting her statement. Cardi, on the other hand, has had a much better time on the internet than Nicki. For example, her post about welcoming her son in September has more than 14 million likes. So at the moment, the public kind of loves Cardi more than Nicki, and I think that is why Thembi is jumping ship. But since the news broke, Nicki's fans, the Barbs, have been trolling Thembi super hard. But you know what? I'm not gonna call it trolling because it's way worse than that. Thembi is being bullied pretty badly, especially on Instagram. Her comment section on Instagram is filled with some pretty horrible comments about her, and some of them are super offensive and racist. It got so bad that she had to disable the comments on the post where she announced that she was going to be directing Assisted Living. Even at that, Barb still left some pretty nasty comments on her older posts. Now, although I do think that Thembi definitely did Nicki dirty by keeping her in the dark and betraying her, on the other hand, she is being severely bullied online, and nobody deserves deserves that. But this is a major win for her, and it's the first big break in her career so far, and I think that it's kind of sad that her happiness and satisfaction is being taken away from her. I think the Barbs should just chill out and let Nicki herself iron out her issues with Thembi. But as you can expect, the Barbs have dragged Thembi all over the streets of Twitter, and some of the comments are so vile that I'm not even going to talk about them. This fan commented, "I am not surprised that Nicki Minaj's best friend Thembi would betray her. It is a human trait, and remember, there is nothing new under the sun. I mean, an unfollow on IG doesn't define one's friendship, but when you unfollow your best friend to follow Cardi B, it's just a mess." Cardi fans also stood up for Thembi, like this fan that said, "Cardi B would never beef with someone because they're friends with Nicki Minaj. She's shown us that before. She is a grown businesswoman. She's never been that, so I don't know why there's any debates or discussions to be had. Congrats to Thembi Banks on your directorial debut." Anywho, you guys want to know who isn't leaving Nicki Minaj alone to deal with Thembi? Viola, that's who. For those who don't know, Viola is also Nicki and Thembi's friend, and they have all been together since high school. Viola heard about what Thembi did, and boy oh boy, she came straight for Thembi, and she came for her hard. Taking to Instagram, Viola expressed her disappointment with Thembi, and she left a few nasty words for her ex-bestie. In her first post, Viola wrote over a picture of Viola, "This B has been an op and fan since high school. How you was just at Shorty's crib for her son's first birthday. Shake my head, I truly hate these types of people." Like that wasn't enough, she made a second post and wrote, "Prosper and succeed. Do you professionally. But the level of cunning and devious nature it takes to sit at your BFF since high school son's birthday party and fail to reveal such news when you knew good and well the deal had been solidified is so sly and wicked." So it's safe to say Thembi's friendship with Viola is over. I don't know how Nicki feels at the moment, but I think we can expect that she is going to be super mad at Thembi. I mean, Nicki used to take Thembi on fancy vacations where Nicki covered all the costs, and she also gave Thembi some expensive gifts over the years. For all the bad things that we can say about Nicki, one thing we do know about her is that she really loves her friends. According to sources, Cardi is over it. She is happy that she is in the lead and doesn't want to associate herself with the drama, even though she knows Thembi was Nicki's best friend. But that is kind of super shady of her as well. Although these are just sources, Cardi hasn't spoken directly on the matter, and I don't think that she's going to. I mean, what on earth is she going to say? That she isn't stealing Thembi from Nicki? Nah, I don't think that Cardi has anything to say, and I honestly think it's better that way because I can see this thing turning into an online war between Cardi fans and the Barbs. So baddies, I want to know what you guys think about this. Do you think that Thembi did Nicki dirty? What would you have done if you were in this situation? Go ahead and let me know in the comments, okay? And if you think this drama is crazy, then I think you need to check out this video because boy, this is a whole lot of mess. Anyways, make sure you leave me a like on this video because we both know that you really loved it. Also, make sure you subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications. You know you want to, so don't hold it back, okay?